Pow Wow, yo, yippee, yay, wonderful community and SwissBorgers. This is one of the most beautiful day I ever had, and this is a great chapter for SwissBorg and for all of us. I mean, this is really a crystal clear day where you're like, okay, I was 100% confident about the future of our network and our ecosystem, how we're going to build it. And bam, this came in and it just went like to 5,000% even higher, where now we know that it's here, right? All this hard work with this beautiful family members right behind shows that together, if we have ambitious goals, if we put the hard time, if we have the confidence, and we create this beautiful ecosystem together, we could make it. We could really prevail as a network, prevail as a huge family. And it's awesome to see that our community, a lot of people are, the new ones are super happy. They just got into it recently and they're like, oh my god, after 3 months this one went bananas. Just people just downloaded the wealth app, like friends and people, like just said, oh, I'll put like 100 francs there, 100 quid there, and buy some SwissBorg tokens. And now, like, wow, it's much higher than that. And with that being said, it's not about only the fact that we have price appreciation, which is really good. And we got back to the ICO price today, and even further than that at a few minutes. I think so. It's more than that. It's more that it's really hard what we're doing, and to some extent, we're probably a little bit old crazy to think about what we're doing, right? And how we could change this financial era, but we can manage to do it. I mean, when you look at this beautiful family and how we are in this spaceship, growing as a network, growing as a community, and we're just looking at all these beautiful different cryptos around us, it gives us this willpower to say, you know what, we got to the top 100. We are not in the minor leagues anymore. We're in the major leagues. We're in the Division One. That is a massive accomplishment. That's something really great. I'm so proud of that. Seeing that, we got to 89 or 86, something like that. And maybe while you're watching this video, like, oh yeah, but now we're like at 105 or 106, or maybe we're at 70. Who knows how the market trades here. We know we got there. And that means is that we're going to stick to there. And we're going to go further down and we'll get to those top 20. And that is exactly my perspective. Next is top 50, then top 20, and we're going to get there. And the reason why we're going to get there is because we play it right. We play it right. And this is something that a lot of people don't realize in the crypto world, is that there's no quick scheme. You could pay out and potentially, create something on like a very fragile model, or you could really build a sustainable community with a sustainable products, a scalable products, sorry, I meant, and you could really grow from there. And we're seeing a lot of people that forgot about us from the ICO that contributed, and thank you so much for all these people that contributed, are waking up saying, hey, I have to find my Ether wallet. How can I transfer the tokens? 5 months ago, that was worth $100. Now it's worth like 800 or 1,000, whatever. And we're seeing people having faith, especially at this moment where it's really hard to connect with people on a physical basis, but we are connected through this mission, which is creating this new financial era together by making it community centric, by making this financial freedom where we could really make it fair, we could make it accessible, and we can make it fun together. I think so. It's again, I don't really have the words. Sorry about that. But I really am super proud, and you should be really super proud of yourselves. I'm getting so much messages, and it's really cool. Ichike, by the way, really cool. Get your message. It was really cool. Michelle, to have a call with you obviously today, and it's very emotional type of day where you see that a long days, long nights of work does pay off. You train hard, you compete, and to get to this stage, I think so. It's something really cool and really great. Um, maybe to talk a bit about, if people haven't been watching what we've been doing for so long, maybe this could maybe help you out. So just now, as an organization, I don't like calling it company, but as an organization in general, um, we have like roughly 60 employees today around the world, mainly here in Switzerland. Then in London, we have as well in Kiev. Tallinn is a growing office, and Toronto. And then a lot of amazing people that are remote. We have a lot of mainly distributed teams as we've been growing. Then, more importantly, we have the DEO, which is fantastic community of 300 people that have been working on a lot of different projects. I'll have a little bit show a little bit later. In terms of licenses, this is something really great. As of today, we have two different licenses, which are in Estonia. Enables us to do the custody of crypto on one side, and the other one is change from fiat to crypto. We are as well the VQF, so a member of VQF, which is the main, most prestigious self-regulated organization that is audited and regulated through FINMA. We're applying right now to the FINSA as well here in Switzerland with the FINMA, so we will be surveyed by the FINMA for all the know your customer, anti-money laundering, so all onboarding part, as well for all the wealth management part as well. And we want to grow in terms of licenses, as you guys know. In terms of the ICO, if you guys remember, we had roughly 24,000 people around the world that have contributed, which was amazing, 149 countries. We raised $52 million, which was great. Our ecosystem back then is that of token holders that remain with SwissBorg tokens was worth much more than $100 million, and even more today, especially with SwissBorg tokens. Since that, we had great things happening. Well, we wanted to make sure that you guys, your vote counted as much and you could get rewarded. We set up these referendums. One which was, what would be the wealth app? Would it be desktop based, or would it be mobile based? You guys voted for mobile based, and that's what we've been working on the last 2.5 years. We had after a participation as well on what would be the investment theme you guys like the most. Gaming won, and that was in 2018. 2019, it was building, and launching the community app. And for those who don't know what's the community app, essentially you try to guess if Bitcoin is going up or if Bitcoin is going down, essentially. And it's a really good way for people to, yeah, essentially get to know about what's crypto, and try to be really good at forecasting. And people say, yeah, it's only based on luck and all of that. I don't really believe that. When I think when you see the app itself, yeah, Bitcoin going up or down. But if you look in the tab, you see here, for example, like the volatility, and it is volatile. But if you look on the Learn tab, you can really see that with the basic understanding of finance, which essentially you have to see if it's up or down. You could look if it's bullish, or if it's going down, or if it's neutral or whatsoever. And this could really help you to forecast. And there's a lot of great news that you could follow, and how this could essentially help you to be a better investor. And so far I'm 102, which sucks, by the way. I have to be in the top 100 because you earn like 7 times more, I think so. And you could see here, like, for example, I made 126 forecasts. So far, 57% are right. So that means I'm even better than the Cyber Predictor, which is really cool. And here you can see that, for example, what's your money, or what's your current price. But like, even if you're in the top 100, you actually earn $176. So I need to get this trade right, and I'll probably get 100. We're still going on for the summer probably, and then we'll have new competitions in the bright future. It's a really good game, and if you haven't had the chance to download it, please do that. Enjoy it, refer your friends. There's as well all these CHSB to essentially collect, 50 for each of them. So that means that there's wait, I'm not mistaken, there's 16 badges to collect. That is like 750 tokens, if not mistaken, something like that. 9, 12, 15, 16 is 50 per badge. Yeah, I think that's pretty much right. and you could redeem it in the Wealth app. So all this money that you're making, the time you're spending, actually you could rejoin in the Wealth app. Now, what is the Wealth app? The Wealth app, it's the crypto app. It's the crypto app that it is probably one of the best crypto app, and I would even say it's the best one. And why is that? The reason is that, well, you could really onboard within 10 minutes in a very compliant way. Okay, we're very strict about regulation, and we're very strict about how things should be done. But within 10 minutes, your account has been approved. Then after, you could actually deposit in your local currency. So you could deposit over 14 currencies around the world. We're, I think so, like the number 3rd app that has so many fiat currencies. And super good news, very soon, in the next 2 weeks, we're going to add 4 new ones, and Asian. Yes, Asian different currencies will be allowed in the Wealth app. And as you guys know, we have a very big community in Asia. So this is going to be very good news for CHSB token and for the ecosystem in general. These funds that you send are deposited with top tier banks. We're not talking about those small banks. We're talking top tier banks, okay? And on top is that when you deposit your crypto, we don't keep private keys. You don't need to keep either your private key. Essentially, it's the technology of MPC, multi-party computation, that enables to break down your private key, send it, and essentially encrypt it through essentially this algorithms, destroys your private key, and then is sent into multiple different servers. So this is the most secure way essentially to keep your crypto. Don't deposit it on other exchanges. Don't deposit within your own private wallet. Here at SwissBorg, I guarantee you this is the lowest chance of you guys getting hacked or not losing your private keys. And I deposit most of my funds at SwissBorg. Then, obviously we're trusted by our community and we have great ratings. But more than that, you have the Cyber Predictor and all the different indicators that enables you to buy or sell at any time. And that is, I think, so something that is really, really, really cool, and I really enjoy it. Last but not least, for all you happy traders, for the premium, it's free. For trading from crypto to fiat on BTC, SwissBorg tokens, and maybe on new ones as well. So people are realizing that the premium has such a great effect, which is that you stake 50,000 CHSB tokens, and then you get to trade for free. That's just amazing. That's not Disneyland. That's actually happening at SwissBorg. So these are really the reasons why we're taking off and people are really enjoying what we're doing. And last but not least, this is really probably where we shine massively, right? This is really where you could say that, okay, this is the best crypto app. And it comes from this fact, which is that we are a meta exchange, which enables us to create any type of pairs and at the same time look at the best routes and best execution. So you buy high and you buy low and you sell high at the best points. By doing this, you could really trade in the most efficient way, especially for people that don't have multiple different accounts and don't want to go through all this hassle and essentially don't have time for only being a top trader. This enables you to get really the best rates. So without further ado, let's try to maybe get into the Wealth app and see how this thing is really done, right? So as you guys know, it's a really cool, sleek interface. Enables you guys to, in this case, you deposit whatever you want as your local currency, as I said, and buy different crypto. And we'll be adding a lot of new crypto very soon, and we're opening into 60 new markets very soon. 60 markets will be able to buy CHSB tokens and to be premium and to get the best trading investment experience through the Wealth app. In this case, for example, I want to see what's about SwissBorg, right? There's a lot of different cool videos that you could look at, and these are different videos. I could tell you about, what's SwissBorg, what is the, what are we doing in terms of technology, what are we doing in terms of token, what are we doing in terms of philosophy, enables you to connect to make sure that you like what you're investing, you understand what you're investing, and you think it's gonna be profitable in what you're investing, right? Then you really have the cyber predictor that and the SwissBorg indicator and the community sentiment. See if you're going, you should buy it or not. Right now, I think it's a good time to buy it. I'm super bullish. Okay, so let's buy some SwissBorg tokens. I don't need multiple different exchanges. I just could go it within one purchase, and I'm gonna buy it with SwissBorg tokens. Let's say I'm gonna buy 2,500 francs, pretty much the same as dollars, of SwissBorg tokens. How does this happen? Well, right now I could buy 33,000, okay? 32,900, okay. Maybe should I wait more or not? Okay, now the price is going up. Well, I'm pretty happy of that. And I'm losing some. Okay, it's going too expensive. I'm going to buy it right now before the price jumps around. Here, seeing this trade, it's quite a complex one because this pair does not exist. You see directly what happens within our wealth app. Within a snap, you see what happens. These 200, 500 francs were sent into dollars through one exchange. Those then same dollars were sent to another exchange and bought Ether and Bitcoin. Finally, on another exchange, these Bitcoin and Ether actually bought these 32,906 and 72 CHSB tokens. All of that done in a fraction of a second, 0.4 seconds, which is amazing, especially that right now there's really high volume and it's great to get into. And that is how beautiful the Wealth app is. We're bringing a lot of new things very soon, as of next week already, and we're really going to be the best crypto wealth management platform ever. And that's really what we want to get into, because we don't want just to be an exchange like many exchanges are doing, and we love those exchanges. That's where we're sourcing our liquidity. We're not competitors. We love to work with them, and we work already with 5 of them. But we want to offer you wealth management, and this is something a little bit different, I would say, and that makes us very, I think, so appealing to a lot of different people, and they understand the big difference. As I just heard earlier, guys, we were 85, which is amazing. It's really after the ICO, the best thing happened with the launch of the Wealth app and the community app, but this is, I think so. It's really a big statement that we're here to take over in a very good way, and I really thank all of you guys for this trust. It's been a very wild ride, but we're getting there. In terms of performance, which is really good, in terms of even in Bitcoin today, everyone who invested in SwissBorg today could not say it was a scam, could not say it was a shit coin, could not say it was a poor investment. Out of old ICOs that happened in the late 2017 and early 2018 on, very few of them actually deliver any products, okay? Most of their tokens weren't listed. And more importantly, most of the investments are actually poorly done. Here today, we see that at SwissBorg, if you invested in Ether, you did fantastic. If you invested in Ripple, my God, you did like 10x. If you invested in Litecoin, you did a great thing. If you invested in Bitcoin Cash, you did a very good investment as well. But we could even say that if you invested in Bitcoin, you actually did as good earlier, and that's something really hard to compete with Bitcoin. And same for fiat. And really that really shows that what it means. It's not noise. It's really, essentially, it's really that we have worked really hard, I think so, and we should be extremely proud of ourselves for doing this. And I'm really glad we got there, and it's really awesome, and we're seeing that this is really taking place in a lot of different ways. What's the SwissBorg token? As you guys know, it's premium membership. There's a protect and burn. There's voting rights. There's a great meritocracy through this beautiful DAO program we have. And look at these. I mean, 2.1 million of volume is just insane when you think about it. It's great, and this is real volume. In week we had 189% performance on the top, year 920% year from 1 year, 310% performance on a monthly basis. the pool of the protect and burn is just growing because we're over that 20-day moving average. So even if you have a panic, we're going to be able to buy back and protect and burn again. We have more and more CHSB token that are being staked, and we're seeing a lot of people going from CoinMarket Cap to essentially our website and downloading the Wealth app. So there's a lot of momentum here, and we're super excited about it. It's really good. I'm really fascinated. The community app itself is picking up. It's organic. That 3,000 downloads per month is happening. We're at 108,000, which is a great amount of people, and that's education, that's future token holders and Wealth app users, and hopefully premium users too. So that could only be positive. And for that, obviously, these beautiful fireworks have to come. Last but not least, we have today 6,200 users on the Wealth app that are verified. We have $16 million of asset under management, which is growing. $3 million of volume weekly. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's great. Thanks to the users who are really using the premium, enjoying it like I do, and making good trading out of it. We have 40,000 people that are looking at asset analysis. And the idea with the asset analysis is to offer it as a theme. So that's another thing to think about, guys. So I'd imagine the Cyborg predictor being a theme where you just don't have to trade by yourself. You just leave it, and it just essentially trades the market in the most beautiful way. That's something we're working on, thanks to the whole investment team. Close to 18 million CHSB staked on the platform, much more coming in as we were talking. And portfolio reporting, as we can see, 20,000 people have looked at their portfolio reporting. That really shows you if you're doing performance or if you're not doing performance. This is something really great, and we're super proud of it. And last but not least, what is the big problem we're resolving, as Zenia said earlier, is thanks to what we're doing, hopefully one day we could have a real economy that the citizens are not cheated, there's not censorship, and that through smart contracts and through decentralization, we could really create a better world together. I really want to thank everyone for being part of the community that I really love so much, that I look every day and all the stickers around my place, and I think about you guys. I want to thank as well everyone that have joined the affiliate program. It's been amazing. We had it last night. Over 25 people came, and they were so enthusiastic about how to promote SwissBorg and how to learn more. The ambassador program is kicking out as well. The referral program is kicking out as well. There's so much news that is hard to snap on and to realize all the positive momentum. Last week, there was a winner talking about, I forgot who it was, maybe it was Queen King, someone else. So you'll have this hat dedicated. I'll send you this one for sure. That's promised. For this week, I really want you guys to, in the comment, to share a bit your love here and to say what are the reasons why you got into SwissBorg. And let's try to have a discussion around this video. See, what were the thing that told you, like, okay, yeah, I saw that video, I talked to him, I wrote that white paper, oh, that resonated in me. My friend told me about how we could change the world by making it fair, by making it more fun, and how we can make it a better control of our wealth. What were for you the key messages that said, okay, I know that I'm in for the long, and I know that we're going to build something together? I want you guys to reflect on that, and please comment. Me, myself, I think so. I don't know if I share this very often, but I think so. Being from a family that lost everything when we were kids, so my parents were immigrants, Swiss Iranian people that were very fortunate. And I saw them lose everything. And then I said, okay, I want to go to wealth management. And I just realized that making wealthy people wealthier was a really cool thing, but it was not what I wanted. And I really always wanted to create a way where I could create a very strong community, like a family that we are today, and that we could together move in the one direction, right? And in a great direction together. And by believing this community-centric approach that we have, and the swarm intelligence we always have. And And then when I saw just crypto, I just realized in blockchain and what we're doing, how can we mix that on-chain, off-chain world together? And by bringing the best of the both, I really saw that this was something that we could do, especially if we could do it like in a Swiss way, in a meritocratic way. And when I realized that this was possible, I'm never going to turn back on that. This is my lifetime, I think so, purpose and mission. And now I'm super confident that we got in top 100. We're getting the merit out of it. All the distractors that have dissed us in the past, namaste to them. I'm sure that now they're happy that they had a second thought and realized that actually these guys are genuine. And we do care for our community, and we do care for creating a better world. So that was mine. A little bit emotional. Thank you so much, guys. Much love, and have a good life. Bye.
Available options.
More and more people are buying and holding Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin.
Some call this digital gold.
Everybody should probably have 1% of their assets in Bitcoin.